Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about a laws of thermodynamics. The zeroth law of thermodynamics. Second one is the first law of thermodynamics, and third one is the laws of conservation of energy. And the fourth one is the second law of thermodynamics. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about these four laws of thermodynamics, the basic laws of thermodynamics we are going to learn about. Okay? So, first of all, let's start. The first one is the zeroth law of thermodynamics. The zeroth law of thermodynamics is the basic law of first law of thermodynamics and the second law of thermodynamics. So in this statement of zeroth law of thermodynamics, first of all we will draw the basic diagram of zeroth law of thermodynamics. Okay, this is the basic diagram of zeroth law of thermodynamics. So according to zeroth law of thermodynamics, its statement becomes as if two bodies, that is A and B, that is A and B, two bodies are separately in thermal equilibrium state. In thermal equilibrium with which body? A third body, that is C, with a third body. Okay, then what will be zeroth law? State that then they must be in a thermal equilibrium with each other. Okay, this is the whole statement of first law of thermodynamics. In this statement, if two bodies are separately in a thermal equilibrium state, okay, so A and B having the thermal equilibrium state with each other, okay, and when their thermal equilibrium with a third body, when they are contact with a C body, that is third body, then this all becomes having the same equilibrium thermal condition with each other. Okay, this is the first law of thermodynamics. Okay, now second is the one of the best and the first law of thermodynamic. Okay, the first law of thermodynamics. Very simple way to remember the first law of thermodynamic is statement is the total energy when the total energy of an isolated system okay, when it execute in a cycle is always constant. Okay, this is the statement of first law of thermodynamics. When the total energy of an isolated system, total energy means what? The delta E. Okay, so delta is of an isolated system execute in a cycle is always constant. It means that dq minus de, that is what? The q in terms of heat, the internal energy plus work done. This is the overall formula for the first law of thermodynamics. Okay, so statement is the total energy of an isolated system execute in a cycle is always constant. Here some limitations of a first law of thermodynamics. The limitations of a first law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics limitations are, the first is the work transfer. What will say? The total energy of an isolated system when it works in a cyclic process, then it's always constant. Okay, so first of all, the first law of thermodynamics states that the work transfer, when the work transfer is equal to heat transfer, right? Work transfer is equal to heat transfer. So, and when we place does not place any restriction on the direction of flow of a reversible process, but it not violate the first law. Okay, second one, according to the statement, the potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, and the kinetic energy is converted into potential energy. But in actual practice, when actual process or practice, these two are not possible. In natural things or natural practice, these two reversible process are not possible. Okay, or not happen. Okay, so these two are the first law of thermodynamics, and the statement is the total energy of an isolated system execute in a cycle is always constant. Okay, so next, third one is the laws of conservation of energy. Okay, what is the laws of conservation of energy? The laws of energy conservation of energy state that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can transfer, it can be transform from one form to another. Okay, so the energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one form to another form. Okay, एनर्जी आपण ट्रान्सफर पण करू शकत नाही, क्रिएट बी करू शकत नाही आणि डिस्ट्रॉय पण करू शकत नाही, बट आपण एनर्जी एका फॉर्ममधून दुसऱ्या फॉर्ममध्ये काय करू शकतो? ट्रान्सफर करू शकतो. दिस इज द लॉज ऑफ कन्झर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी. ओके, लॉज ऑफ कन्झर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी. So next is we are going to learn The fourth one is a second law of thermodynamic. Second law of thermodynamic. Okay, second law of thermodynamic. When we are going to learn about the second law of thermodynamics, the second law of thermodynamics explained by the two statement. Explained by a two statement. First is the Kelvin-Planck statement. Kelvin-Planck statement, and second one is Clausius statement. Okay, so second law of thermodynamics explained by the two scientists, that is Kelvin-Planck and Clausius, and the statements are, first of all, a Kelvin-Planck statement. Okay, so first of all, Kelvin-Planck statement. What is the statement of Kelvin-Planck's? It states that it is impossible to construct. It is impossible to construct an engine. It is impossible to construct an engine working in a cyclic process. Working in a cyclic process whose sole effect is to convert all the heat supplied to it into an equivalent amount of work. Okay, this is the whole Kelvin-Planck's statement. What is Kelvin-Planck's statement? Read it down. It is impossible to construct an device of an engine. It is impossible to construct an device or engine working. So it is impossible to construct an engine working in a cyclic process. Whose sole effect is to convert all the heat supplied it into equivalent amount of work. This is the Kelvin-Planck's statement. Okay, what are the applications of Kelvin-Planck statement? Example is the automobile vehicle is also example of Kelvin-Planck statement. Or second one is the electric generation will be also an example of this Kelvin-Planck's statement. Okay, next one is the second law of thermodynamics is a second statement is Clausius statement. Okay, Clausius statement. Its statement is same. It is impossible to construct and device, that is we can consider as a heat pump also. Okay, working in a cyclic process whose sole effect is the transfer of heat. Listen, transfer of heat from a lower body temperature to the higher temperature. Okay, so what is Clausius statement? Clausius statement is, so the Clausius statement is state that it is impossible to construct and device any device. which will be considered as a heat pump. Okay, so working in a cyclic process, when it is working in a cyclic process whose sole effect is to transfer heat from lower body temperature to the higher body temperature, this is still as the Clausius statement. And the combination of the two laws, that is Kelvin Planck statement and the Clausius statement, is overall called as the second law of thermodynamics. Okay, so these are the today's four law, that is first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics, laws of conservation of energy, and the zeroth law of thermodynamics. These are the four law which are the basic laws of thermodynamics. Okay, so thank you very much guys for listening me carefully. Thank you very much.